Hi viewers, we came to visit this beautiful village known as Lakhamandars. It is a very beautiful village and it is one of the very historical place because this is a very ancient temple, Shiva temple is located here. And therefore today this village, it is on price of around 1,500 to 2,000 populations, people living here. And I hope all the viewers you will enjoy with this video. Please like and subscribe our video.
Lakhamandal is a small hamlet located on the banks of river Yamuna in the Jaunsar Bawar region of Uttarakhand. It welcomes us with its rich confluence of history and myth. This hamlet is chiefly famous for its ancient Shiva temple, which is built in the Nagara style of architecture that is commonly found in North Indian temples. This temple is popular among the Shakti cult, who believe that a visit to this temple shrine will end their misfortunes. Lakhamandal gets its name from the two words Lak meaning many and Mandals meaning temples or lingam. Plenty of artistic works were found in the excavations by Archaeological Survey of India. It is believed that this temple was built in circa 12th to 13th century CE. The earliest evidence of structural activity at Lakhamandal goes back to circa 5th to 8th century CE on the basis of bricks structure noticed below stones build the pyramidical structure. A stone inscription of 6th century CE of the site records the construction of Shiva temple at Lakhamandal by Princess Ishwara, who belongs to the royal race of Singhpura, for the spiritual welfare of her late husband Chandragupta, the son of the king of Jalandhar. Lakhamandal is also rich with its legends and myths. It takes us back to the times of Mahabharata. The red linga you can see is believed to be belonging to the Treta Yuga. The linga just in front of it belongs to Dwapar Yuga. According to a legend, this temple has been built by a cow who came to the temple and poured its milk on the Shivling. We can see the imprints of the hoof of the cow all over the building. Look at these two statues. In Satyug, they were called Veer and Bhadra, which are incarnations of Lord Shiv. In Treta Yuga, they were called Jai or Vijay. In Dwapar Yuga, they are called Dwar or Pal, and in Kali Yuga, they are known as Dev or Danav. Look at this. Dev has a crown of jewels, and Danav has a symbol of death on its head. This Shivaling is the chief attraction of this temple. If we pour water on this Shivaling, it can reflect its surroundings. According to the legend, this Shivaling is installed by Yudhishthir, the eldest of the Pandavas. A variety of artistic structures of those days are on display here. Most of them are carved out of stones. The engineers, artisans, and sculptors have delineated an unimaginable skill on these structures. These are called Pandav Gufas. Legend has it that the Kauravas ordered a Lakshyagriha, a house of lac, to be built in order to burn alive their cousins Pandavas. The Pandavas escaped by digging tunnels. There are a number of cave formations here where the Pandavas took refuge. There are 3 cave formations here, and according to another legend, one cave leads to Kedarnath and Badrinath, which is used by the Pandavas during their journey to heaven. And secondly, the second cave leads to the river Yamuna, and a third cave that leads to the Hastinapura. The people of Jonsar and Bava keep with the customs of Pandavas, and they still believe that they are the direct descendants of the Pandavas. Lakamandal gives credence to the belief that India still presents a magical blend of mythology and spirituality. This makes this trip alluring and exquisite.